Styling Forward 2011 is brought to you by Bossel and Metaverse Television with the sponsorship of À la Folie, Champion, Giza, and Miss Azul 2011.
Ladies and gentlemen, hello and welcome to the second episode of Styling Forward, probably the biggest TV show in SL right now here on Metaverse TV. I am one of your hosts today, Editorial Clarity, as we were last week, and I'm joined by Dusa Dragonash. Hello, Dusa.
Hello, Eddie. Have you had a good week?
I've had a very good week. And what about you?
I've had a marvellous week. I've been here, there and everywhere with my trusty cybernetic self.
Oh, very good. Yes, I'm looking at your outfit today. If you're wondering why we are dressed like this, well, it is because the theme today is superheroes. So basically the contestants were given a challenge at the end of last week's show to create a superhero of their own, a superhero outfit that will just wow everybody. So it's going to be interesting today to see what our contestants have come up with. I think it's safe to say I'm really looking forward to it anyway.
Well, I'm quite interested in the judges and what they look like as well, actually.
Very good question. How about we go over to them and find out? First of all, we have Chimera Madison back with us. Hello, Chimera. You're looking very silver.
Hello, Eddie. Hello, Dusa.
Hello.
It's nice to be back. I've been on vacation out in the woods. It's so nice to have a shower again in my own bed back. And today I am I don't even know what I would call myself. Cyber fashionista. I'm able to take down men with one evil glare. How's that?
Ah, very nice.
And I love the fact that I'm sitting here as a cybernetic, and I'm sitting next to Mr. Cyber Fashion himself, who's wearing a suit.
Yes, well, actually, very good. I'm glad you brought that up. Here in the suit with it, I'm not sure what our guest judge, who is Tatanka Kaligawa of Mea Culpa and SL Art Couture. Tatanka, welcome to the show. It's good to have you with us. Tell us about your superhero outfit you've got going on there.
Well, hi, Eddie. I was already told I'm here as Clark Kent, so this is my incognito outfit, you know. It's my alter ego. I just want to hide all my power today.
Clark Kent.
Do we need to ask him what he is normally?
Go on, what are you now?
Please. You might be shocked if I tell you, so I better keep a secret.
Oh, God.
Oh, gosh. All right, thank you, Tatanka. Welcome to the show. And as always, too, we are joined by Mr. Frolic Mills. Hello, Frolic. How are you this week?
Hello, Eddie. I'm doing good. How are you?
I'm very well. I'm good. Not so bad.
Good. Now, as far as my outfit, Eddie, let me tell you, I am dressed as Nighthawk, but this Nighthawk actually has a very particular superpower. I can suck on lollipop very, very slow.
Gosh.
Yeah, that's my superpower. I won't explain any further, but it's a good power to have, let me tell you. I have gotten great reviews on it. That's all I'm going to say.
Oh, interesting. Very nice.
I don't think anyone has a response for that.
Well, we do, but none that we can repeat, I suspect.
This is true. Is this a PG sim? Yes, it is. Okay, we cannot respond.
Okay. Well, I think half of backstage has just fainted by the sound of it. The clumping noise coming from the back. Well, what are you, Eddie, actually, when it comes to it?
Well, I was hoping you wasn't going to ask me because I don't really know. See, I went out and I like the World of Warcraft type. I don't like World of Warcraft, if I'm honest with you. I don't play it, I don't do anything like that, but I like the characters. And so I went for something like that, like a super warrior hero type thing with hidden powers and, you know, stuff like that. That's the look I've gone for, like a warrior hero look today. I haven't really got a name for it.
Ah, I see.
So, don't ask me the name. Because I don't know.
Right, okay.
Come up with a name. Let people come up with a name if they want.
What's your
Alright.
superhero? What's your superpower, Eddie?
Yeah, what's your superpower?
You can spit.
Annoy me enough and you'll find out, like I said to somebody else earlier. Annoy me.
Honestly, after Frolic's comment, I think I would keep your power secret too.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's secret. Not telling anyone.
Well,
Very
fair
nice.
enough.
All right.
Fair enough.
Thank you.
Okay, well, just before we get on with the show, I'm just going to tell you who our sponsors are. They are the wonderful A La Folie and Champion Horses, Giza, Miss Azul 2011, and of course, Best of Second Life magazine and Metaverse Television. So I think we should go ahead without any more ado.
I think you're right. Let's bring out our first contestant today, and that is Amazon Silverweb. Amazon Silverweb. Now, in Amazon's description, it says the Obsidian Nemesis is the newest supervillain to hit the grid, prowling the land of Second Life with her venomous tentacles, alluring to the sight, poisonous to the touch. They'll enclose you when you least expect it. Her aim was fashion domination. And another thing as well is we asked them, we're going to read a few of these out today, the favourite superheroes when growing up. Amazon said her favourite supervillain whilst growing up was, and still is, Catwoman. Very nice. All right, Chimera Madison, over to you. What do you think of Amazon Silverweb?
Oh my goodness. I'm looking you over, Amazon. You look awesome. I know that I'm not going to stand too close to you on any subway trains anywhere in the near future. My goodness. Really interesting. I love this. I think you did an awesome job. I love the tentacles. This is right up to Tonka's lane. Tentacles. I love the boots, the hair. I love everything. I think you look awesome. Great job.
Very nice. Thank you, Chimera. Right, Tatanka, our guest judge. What do you think of Amazon's styling today?
I would put her in the dark side of the superheroes. She looks more like an evil one to me. So
Yeah, she's a super villain. She said that.
yeah. Okay. I missed that. Sorry. But what I miss a little bit is this kind of latex dress, showing some muscles and some sexiness. I don't know, but the idea is nice and I love it, and it looks really cruel to me. So hide your eyes. Be careful not to get close with such tentacles. Looks very awful.
All right. Thank you, Tatanka and Frolic.
Amazon, I think you did a fabulous job. I just wish your description would say, you're the newest supervillain to hit the grid to destroy all ugly content creation. And then I would have understood, you see. I think that would have been a great supervillain. I think you look wonderful. I think you look very chic. I think you remind me of Glenn Close in her famous Dalmatian thing. But yeah, I'm totally buying this. I think you are very much so the couture evil witch of the West. So there you go. I think you did wonderful. And I will love to see you, destroying all the ugly clothes out there. There you go. Go and do it. Go and do it, Amazon.
Thank you, Frolic. Alrighty, well, thank you, Amazon. You can now head up the ramp and take your position. Alright, so next up we're going to welcome Aphrodite Brianna. Now Aphrodite says, my new super heroine is Oceana, Able to control the movement of the seas and oceans with consummate ease, she can raise up huge bodies of water and shape them into weapons of destruction. Now, Aphrodite's favourite villain when she was growing up was the Riddler from Batman, because I love the way he plays on his words. Very nice. All right, so Aphrodite Brianna, welcome. Chimera Madison, over to you.
Wow. Well, one thing that can definitely be said about Aphrodite is she is not wet behind the ears. Okay, that was bad. I couldn't resist that, sorry. I'm looking you over. Look at you. Even the actions with the swirling waters, well thought out. I love the skin with it, with the scaling and tentacles. You know, Tatanka, I truly believe you brought tentacles to SL. I blame you for that, almost. I think it's awesome. I'm loving the hair with the shells and everything in it. I think it's very well put together. I'm trying to see if there's anything that I would like to see missing. I mean, not missing, included. Love the bubbles. I can't see anything that I would put down. I love it. Awesome. Great job.
Thank you, Chimera. All right, Tatanka.
Yeah, I have to agree with Chimera. I love this outfit, and it's very, very sexy for me. And what I really appreciate is the metal applications. I like this, you know that. And in this way, she added the little hands on the breasts. It looks amazing. So I love it.
Alrighty, and finally over to you, Frolic.
Aphrodite, I'm loving it. Anyone who can raise up huge bodies of water and shape them into weapons of destruction is my friend. And I am loving the idea. I think you did it really well thought out. The colors are beautiful. It's totally the sea. And I think you've created yourself a beautiful, beautiful supervillain. This is a heroine. Yeah, an Oceania, yeah. Aphrodite, love it. I love it. I think it's really beautiful.
Alrighty, thank you, Aphrodite Brianna. Alrighty, well, next up is going to be Danae Ruby. So whilst Danae is walking down, I'm going to give her read out her description. It says, a superhero from the modern time should be a cyber hero. I therefore decided to represent this hero as Cyberwoman, half human, half robot, to save the world from the villains. Made of a heart and multiple technologies to change the world, fight the wars and famines in all the misery in this world. Oh, you got a big job there, Danae. And Danae also said, when I was young, my favourite superhero was Superman. There you are, Tatanka. I found him very strong, and he always was wanting to save the world. Very nice. All right, Chimera Madison, what do you think of Danae's Cyberwoman?
Well, first of all, I want to congratulate you on the hair, being that I'm wearing the same hair right now. I love it. I saw that hair and went, oh yeah, totally cool. I'm liking this. Honestly, after the last two, it had such a punch to them. This one is a little bit lighter. Mind the pun again with the white. I'm liking it. It seems a little safe to me, but I do like the glowing wings, and the motion in the wings is really interesting. The bodysuit is fabulous. I love the mechanical part of the leg. I like the way you put it together. It's well put together, but I guess I'm just getting a feeling that it's just a touch on the safe side.
All right, Chimera, thank you. Now it's Tatanka.
Yes, I agree with Chimera, because I think it's a fashion contest, and I miss a little bit more, more couture in it, or more fashion. It's a little bit simple to me. Even I like this cyber application and the little details she added.
All right, thank you, Tatanka, and finally over to you, Frolic.
Yeah, Danae, I'm going to tell you something. I think out of all the descriptions I've read, I think yours is probably one of the best ones. You know, a hero from modern times should be a cyber hero, and therefore you represent Cyberwoman, half human, half robot. to save the world from the villains. And you know, you could have done such a great thing because there are so many hackers out there, and you know, sex criminals are in the internet, and you could have really, really worked harder on your styling. You look like a little fairy, you know, thing, and I don't see a superhero, if I'm honest with you. And I think that's what's happening. It's a nice outfit, but it's just not reading super cyber hero to me. I think you could have played with a lot of more cyber elements to really bring you forth. Right now you look very cute, but not quite like a superhero. But thank you, Tane. I think you had a great idea.
Alrighty, thank you, Frolic. Dusa, who's next?
Thank you, Danny. Well, we now have the wonderful, wonderful, wonderful Didier Rascon. I say wonderful because I've just realised what he is. The name is Cyber Tackles. The race is cyborg, half human, half robot. My eyesight in the middle of the night actually saw cyber tackies. It's cyber tackles. Superpowers: Magna strength, magnified senses, can fly and jump high because of his boots. His cybernetic sinews can go out of his body from the spine and allow him to connect to all the computer systems. Oh, well, I've got a request for later then. And also to use it as weapons like an octopus. Right? And then, when he was a child, he didn't have any specific favourite superhero. He loved them all, still loves them all today. Superman, Batman, Flash, Hulk, Spider-Man. He's so happy to see them on in theatres and different movies. But when he was a child, he so wanted to have superpowers, to fly, to be invisible, to be very, very strong. And today, the character he is presenting to us is one of the comic characters he would love to draw and make alive. Okay, Chimera.
Your comment about how I'd like to talk to him later. Yes, if you connect to all computer systems, we could truly use you today, Didier. I also just bought myself an iPad too today, and I'm looking at it going, what the hell do I do with this thing? So yeah, I could use some help too when you're done with Medusa over here. Okay, now I can take a look at you and be serious. Let's see. I like the look of it. I think it's interesting. Again, like with Denai, I'm not seeing that out of the box thing. I'm seeing, when I went out looking, just saying to myself, what the heck am I going to wear to this contest myself? I kind of got a feel for what was out there, and I'm seeing a lot of pre-done things. I'm not seeing a lot of creative use of other things. So I like the look. I think you look well put together. But again, I think it's just a little on the safe side. I would have liked to have seen a little more impact, something a little more out there.
Okay, thank you. And now to Tatanka, please.
I'm not sure. What I like are the applications he did, all the cyber stuff. But the dress itself, this superhero suit, is not looking very powerful to me. I see him more in kind of a strip show or something like California Dream Man or something like this, but not as a superhero, honestly.
Did you say strip show, Tatanka?
Yeah, I said in a strip show like the California Dream Man or Chippendales or something like this, you know what I mean?
Yeah, actually. I know what you mean. Okay, and...
I'm sure you know.
Frolic, I couldn't possibly say.
All right, Didi, you dancer boy, you. Didi, I think Tatanka is right. You look more like a stripper than a superhero. And even if I would have bought this superhero thing, you would be more like the villain, not the good guy. There is no way that person dressed like that is going to be good. That guy has severe aberrations, I know, from the outfit, you know? It's like you're going to seduce the entire planet and dominate it. I know. It would seem like you're the good guy, But then later we find out you were not. And that's what I'm getting from this. Um, but Didi, I'm going to tell you something. I give you props because let me tell you, I want to wear that. I totally want to wear that. So I'm loving the styling. I just don't believe that you're a good Superboy. I think you're a very, very bad boy, Didi. I'm so sorry, but that's what I see here. All right.
Right, Mr. Cyber Tackles. Thank you very much. And thank you, Frolic. And next we have Federica Gautier. Now, Federica has based her character on Freya, who's considered to be the goddess of love, beauty, fertility, gold, war, and death. She's a warrior goddess and one of great wisdom and magic. Sometimes she's referred to as an ice princess. Her character uses her beauty and the sweet perfume of her snow-white orchids to entice evil men close to her, so that she can render them paralyzed with the poison of her flowers. And once paralyzed, she conjures a great ice storm and freezes them to death. Sounds fun to me as disappearing. Does it, women?
What is all this smoke?
Yeah, just freeze to death, okay? Now, her favourite superhero was Catwoman because she was so fierce and sexy. What is not to love about a strong woman? Well, I know quite a lot of men that could tell you. But anyway, moving swiftly on, Chimera.
I love it. I love it. I love the ice storm. I love the story. Ice, ice, baby. Federica, I think you nailed it. I think this is wonderful. And, when you think about ice goddess, you think about frigidity. She doesn't look too frigid. And, man, I don't think I'd want to get too close to her. I think it's wonderful. I think you did a wonderful job of putting it all together. I love all the pyrotechnics around you, and everything is fabulous. Great job.
Fantastic. Thank you. And Tatanka.
I have to say, I'm getting hot, not cold, looking at her.
Oh my God.
I think he needs cold water, not perfume.
I really
freeze that man to death.
I really love this outfit. I'm not sure if it looks really like a superhero. It looks too sweet for me. I don't know. I love it. I love the styling, but for me, I miss a little bit the power behind that. It looks too lovely for me.
So you do love strong women then?
I'm afraid of strong women, honestly.
That will do. Okay, Frolic.
All right, so Federica, I am gonna defend you from the evil words of Tatanka. I think you look absolutely gorgeous. I am totally buying it that this could be a very superhero cool outfit, especially because it goes so well from what's happening with your hand and what you did with the eyes, which, by the way, I would love for you to do again, because I think that's an important part of the presentation, and I think you did a beautiful job with the presentation. I totally bought your superpower, and you look like, and one of the most amazing things is that you look like a superhero to me. You managed to keep yourself looking beautiful, elegant. I can totally see this. I can totally see little women, little girls all over the world wanting to be this superhero and dressing like this. And I think that's what, DC or Marvel would look for a superhero. And I think, honestly, you're my favorite so far.
Femme fatale.
Yeah, so you haven't frozen Frolic, Federica. So thank you very much. And next we have Hadaluna Danes. Now, Hadaluna is Madame Glamour to the rescue in a fashion disaster. Madame Glamour is a mix between heroine and villain as they try to save the world from the ravages of fashion, and do so by subjecting individuals to her order. With her special X-ray lens, she scans from head to toe all individuals, detecting even minute details of their look. In her cigarette is a microchip that detects exactly where it is causing a fashion disaster, arrives at the site, scans and detects who is to blame for the disaster, and consultations on the spot with a halo of brightness which seizes momentarily on the willingness of the person that submitted their orders to save their look. And now the world is free of bad taste. Now, Hadaluna chose as her heroine, as her superhero childhood, She-Ra, because she is the Princess of Power, the world's most powerful woman, glamorous and wise. Her strength comes not from brute force, but from fastball will and ingenious magical powers and healing abilities. It also has the power to communicate telepathically with animals, and this is the quality that she likes most in She-Ra, because she loves animals. Okay, Chimera.
I love the background story. Love it, especially after Frolic's little comment earlier about all bad fashion being eliminated in SL. I think we found our superhero, Frolic. Mm-hmm. And I am really, really glad that she can't see what I'm wearing in real life right at the moment, because I have a feeling I would be Ash sitting in my chair. I'd just disappear.
What are you wearing?
Well, I just got home from vacation, so I'm cash. Not like the usual couture that I usually sit at the computer with, like we all do, right?
Mm-hmm. Right.
Back to Hadaluna. I'm loving this. I think this is a wonderful idea. I think what you did with it is fun. Again, I love the story. I love your thought process. I love the monocle and the cigarette. And the crown and all of that. I think that the dress is maybe a little on the safe side. I understand that you're going after fashion and you're very fashionable and elegant. You could be walking a red carpet someplace, but maybe something that had been a little bit more, I'm not really sure what I'm thinking. Something a little more swirly. Like, I like the sparkles coming in. Maybe something that glimmered and sparkled on its own. The dress part of it seems safe to me, but the rest of it, I just love the story. Love it.
Thank you, Chimera. Tatanka.
If we look back to the old superheroes like Phantom or Spirit playing their role in the 1930, it would fit. I'm not sure. It's hard comparable with the other ones. So due to the story, it fits pretty good, but same here. I'm not sure if I really see a superheroine at the first view.
Okay, and Frolic.
Hi, Hadaluna. Yeah, Hada, let me tell you something. I bought your story. I think it's a fabulous idea. I think you should totally, be granted the powers to do exactly what you want to do, because I think the world needs it. But let me tell you, honey, the problem here is that I think for somebody who wants to be called Madame Glamour, I think you're lacking the glamour part. It looks like you're walking around in a very sexy lingerie, if I'm honest with you. And I think the glamour part fell short, and the fabulousness part, is not quite there. And that's where it becomes not believable. I can see somebody, a super, this person would be, Miranda, from the movie, the Devil Wears Prada. That's the sort of superhero that you're talking about. Now, I think you fall short from that very special look and very elegant look, and became a little more like cabaretish, I'm afraid. So I think that's the problem we're having here, Hada.
Okay, thank you, Frolic, and thank you, Hadaluna, and it's back to you, Eddie.
Alrighty, next up, we're going to welcome out Imani Enzo. Now, Imani's superhero name is Vogue. Now, Vogue is a cyborg supermodel who gained her powers as a teenager after her stylist inadvertently left chemicals in her hair for too long. Her abilities include superhuman reflexes, stamina, speed, mind controls. She has microscopic vision and lightning hands, which make her a master at detecting prim misplacement. She has killer instincts when it comes to fashion, and her magnificent powers are manifested through her fashionable accessories and stilettos. She may look skinny, but don't let that fool you. Vogue is fierce. Like most models, lag is her kryptonite. Vogue's mission is to rid the virtual fashion world of haters, shady agencies, bad poses, and fashion don'ts. And Imani's favourite superhero when she was growing up was Catwoman. Okay, over to you, Kamara Madison.
Leg is her kryptonite. I am so quoting that. That is awesome. I love the stories. I mean, the fashion, yes, the fashion is fabulous. Everybody's done a great job so far. But the stories, I love these stories. I love the imagination. It just makes my day to hear this. Imani, you look fabulous. I think you did a great job of putting things together. I like the subtle details. You are simpler than some of the others, yet at the same time, you're not. There's like little hidden surprises in what you have on. I like the fact that one of your eyes is black, one of your eyes is red. Love that little bits and detail. I like the sparklers on your hands. I think that this is kind of a silly thing to say, but the silverish tone of those sparklers sort of detract from the rest of you. Maybe something that had shot red sparkles or something that would have kind of tied the whole thing in together might have been a little better, but that's, kind of subject to what's out there too, aren't we? But this is wonderful. You did a great job of putting this together.
All right, thank you.
Love the story. Love it.
Thank you, Kim. All right, Tatanka.
Yeah, I really love this outfit, and I really love the story behind that. And it looks so powerful, and if I look at her, I expect something shooting out of her breasts or whatever, and she looks so fierce and powerful. This is, for me, it's my favorite so far. It's a true heroine. I can see on the first view, makes me a little bit afraid of women again, but I really love this outfit.
All right, thank you, Tatanka. And Frolic.
Hello, Imani. Imani, I want to love it as much as all the other two judges, but I'm not for some reason. And I'm going to tell you why, because I know why. I love the outfit, and I love the story. I'm having a very hard time connecting the story to the outfit, if that makes any sense. I think your outfit is very heroine looking. I think your story is so amazing, but you don't look to me like a particularly fashionable superhero. You look to me more like a robot who's going to fly away, and so Imani, I think you did a great job with this story and with the outfit, but for some reason they don't go together in my head. I think you look more like somebody who would be conducting some spaceship and, I don't know, killing people, but I don't see how you would connect necessarily to the fashion world or editing prims or anything like that. Anyway, but I think you did a good job.
All right, thank you, judges. Thank you, Imani. Get to position on the sides there. Alrighty, next up is Michaela Benazzi, demonic sister of Milady Milotic. Michaela is Serpentina, is an evil not to be doubted. Cast away and left for dead after her sister set fire to their family home, Serpentina lived in the swamps learning spells and magic to somehow find her revenge. Ooh. One night, Serpentina was bitten by a viper? A sea viper? Is that a word? S-C-V-I-P-R?
I don't think it's a sea viper. I think it is Survivor.
A Survivor. Ah, interesting. Never heard of one of those. Now, infecting her already poisoned body and taking over her mind with more evil. The transformation allowed Serpentina to live in or out of water without any trouble. Revenge fuels the anger and evil that runs through her blood, turning her into death-dealing poisonous wrath that few have lived to tell after crossing her path. Now she hides in the shadows, awaiting her next victim, hoping someday she will have to have the battle that started it all with her sister Milotic. Now, as a child, Michaela's favorite superhero was none other than Wonder Woman. There was nothing that crossed her path that somehow she could not overcome. Sometimes it did not even take magic. My mother and other all-time heroes once told me never to doubt the powers of a woman. Hey, Tatanka, it's for you. Be strong and know there is nothing out there that cannot be accomplished just because you are female. I admire the strength, positive attitude, and beauty that encases her persona. Very nice. Right, Chimera, over to you.
Click, click, click. Trying to get my mic set. Hi, Michaela. I like this look. I have seen this before. I don't want to be too persnickety about it, but last year, the one time that I judged last year for this show, someone wore this well, not exactly, but very, very close to the same thing. I love your story. I think it's interesting. I think that your character fits that story. However, I know that this isn't a complete set. The hair is obviously not part of it, but I don't know. It just doesn't do it for me. I'm sorry. And like I said, I've seen it before, so I'm sorry.
Thank you, Kim. Tatanka.
I think I was watching this Styling Forward show last year too, so I know this outfit as well. I don't know. For me, it's a little bit less. It looks impressive, the snake tail, but it's only bra and hair. I miss a little bit more details and more superhero or super bad girl, whatever. For me, it's not working anyways. Not in this film. Sorry.
And over to you, Frolic. What do you think?
Well, Michelle, here's the problem. I mean, this is called Styling Forward for a reason, and the idea was to create a new superhero or supervillain. Now, Michelle, what you did was you went out and you found this, and then you wrote this beautiful story to fit what was already created. But the problem is you did not create anything. And that's why we're saying what we're saying. You were supposed to create a new look, a new superhero, and that's something we've seen, 1,000 times. And that's the problem, Michelle. I'm sorry.
Thank you, judges. Thank you, Michaela. You can take your position on the ramp, and it's over to you, Dusa.
Thank you, Eddie. Right, next we have Natsuka Miliandrovich. Now, Natsuka this night is a hero of a sci-fi story. Yes, a hero, not a villain, even if her appearance is so evil. She's a harpy, found when she was just an egg. I'm seeing colours coming past me here. Found when she was just an egg from scientists during an exploration in the underground of the planet Z. After an atomic conflict on the planet starts to appear, a lot of mutants really dangerous for the humans. The scientists taught her how to fight for protecting the last survivors of the human race. She is sweet with the weak, but she can be really evil with the bad. And when she was a kid, her father was a great fan of the Human Torch from Fantastic Four. She didn't know who it was, but when she was 5, she went to her grandmother telling her, "No matter if I'm a girl, I want to be him, just to make my father happy." And hearing this, my father, after some days, dressed me with a costume of a little Human Torch and sent me to kindergarten. The other children started to say that she had magic powers and treated her like an important person until the afternoon when the teacher called my mother. That day was magic, and the Human Torch will remember me forever how much I'm lucky. Chimera.
I love your father. I think that's wonderful. My kids, I've always been one for costumes, and it's always been a big treat for me every year to come up with something. Even now when they're all grown, it's still fun to come up with ideas for costumes. This is wonderful. I have to tell you, I was on beta and I did some work for Blizzard when World of Warcraft was being created, and I hate harpies. They just give me the willies, those and murlocs. But this is wonderful. I don't think I would shoot you down. I think that you are lovely. I love the leg details. I love the wing details. I know that those were created for a costume, but I love the little other details that you've put into this. Your skin is excellent for this. Your makeup, the hair tentacles. I really do believe that you put a lot of work into this, and it shows. Again, I'm glad that you put in your summary that you look evil, but you're not. I can see you putting the fear into villains because they wouldn't see you coming. They would think you were one of them and you'd take them by surprise. And I love this. This is beautiful. Very well done.
Thank you, Chimera. Tatanka.
Yeah, I like it too. I love the creativity behind it. And well, for me, it's more a fantasy outfit than a superhero outfit, but I think it's working kind of like movies like the X-Men or stuff like this. So I really love what she did.
Thank you very much, Tatanka. And Frolic.
Yeah, hi Natsuka. Natsuka, I think you look wonderful. I don't believe for a second that you're nice to anybody, if I'm honest with you. I don't believe that you're nice to the innocent. I think you're evil bitch to everybody. But aside from that, I think you did a good job because I am buying you as a super, I don't know if a superhero, I think you're more like a super villain if I'm honest with you. But I think you're a good one. I think you would stand up to Superman just fine, you know. So there you go. I think you look great.
Thank you very much, Frolic, and thank you very much, Natsuka Miljandrovic. And next we have Paulinia Lefebvre. Silverheart is an orphan born on the planet Hathusis. She came to Earth as a child and was adopted by the masters of the art of ninjutsu. With the great masters of ninjutsu, she learned the art of war, disguise and surprise attacks. These masters are mercenaries, paid assassins. Silver has become quickly exempt fighter sought by all the police of the world. The only thing known about her is that she can appear anywhere in the world and that to date no one has survived, being considered the most lethal killer that has already existed. Has a predilection for knives, blades, which she hides in her body, abhors the use of firearms or other weapons of death. She likes to feel the life of the victim go fading whilst retaining arms. It is also known as the Silver Death. She might look like an angel, but she sure kills like a dark one. Now, her favourite, Paulinia's favourite hero in her childhood was Sailor Moon. Sailor Moon was clumsy, funny, loyal to her friends, and she could always overcome evil. She loved her romanticism. The Princess of the Moon was always dressed for the occasion and ready to save the world from all the town. All the villains, I think that is, yeah. So, Chimera.
Love these stories. I could just read these forever. I'm loving the mix and match you did on this, Paulina. I see all sorts of little bits and pieces I've seen from other garments and other outfits and just feel. You did a great job of mixing. Do you look like a superhero to me? No. You look like, I believe it was Tatanka earlier that said someone looked like a lovely fairy. And that's what you look like to me. You look like a vampire fairy, actually, with the blood around your mouth. I like this. I think that you've done a great mixed match job. I like the little details, but superhero, it's just not grabbing me. But I just think your look is awesome.
Thank you, Chimera. Tatanka.
Same here. I'm not sure if she is really a superhero. She looks more like a glam rock girl, like Agneta from ABBA or something, but not really like a superhero for me. Even I really love the outfit itself, and I really love the many details she added. It looks so lovely, but I'm not sure if it's really kind of a superhero.
Okay, and Frolic.
You know, Paulina, I am going to disagree with the judges because I don't think she's a superhero. She is actually a supervillain. I mean, she's sought out by all of the police, and she hides in her body, abhors the use of firearms or other weapons of death. She likes to feel the life of this victims go fading while still retaining arms. It is also known as a silver death. She might look like an angel, but sure, she kills like a dark one. So therefore, I think I'm going to defend you, Paulina, because I can see that you remind me of that TV show called V, where this woman who's very beautiful says, we are of peace always. And then she's like the evil bitch of the universe. So she was trying to confuse us. And I think you did well, because I see that you're trying to look nice and like a fairy and like this peaceful woman. But then, for some reason, I look into your eyes. Oh my lord, and I know you're evil and you're going to kill everybody. So I am buying your story, Paulina. I think it's beautiful, and I do like the styling a lot. I can see this on a comic strip anytime. Yep, I like it.
You know, every time Anna says we're at peace always, I just want to slap her.
Oh, but isn't that scary? This is what Paulina reminds me. I feel like Paulina's like, hi, I look like an angel, and I am of peace always. And then she's going to kill everybody in the stadium. See, that's how I feel exactly with Paulina today.
Then her jaw's going to expand and she's going to eat somebody whole. Yeah,
exactly.
That's exactly what she looks like.
Exactly, yeah. Yep.
Somebody once said to
Paulina.
me that the idea of perfect beauty is a psychosis. That the perfect beauty hides psychotic character. So maybe that's what Paulina's hiding. Thank you.
I
Paulina.
think that was the description of SL, actually.
It may well be true. Next we have Ramza Love. Now, Ramza Love, brand new superhero James Bond. He loves all women, enjoys nice cars, and kicks ass bad asses. The superhero is Mr. Relax Love. So Ramza has come as Mr. Relax Love, and his favourite superhero is James Bond.
I love James Bond. And I still say Sean Connery is the only true James Bond. Ramza. I love James Bond. I don't love this outfit. I'm sorry. This to me, you are a fabulous stylist. This does not do it for me this week. I understand where you're going. You were going for chic and sophisticated, and I love the rose, and I'm trusting that's for me and not these ugly men next to me. Just kidding, guys. This to me just is not down frolic. This just isn't doing it for me. I'm sorry, babe.
Okay, Chimera, thank you. And Tatanka, please.
For me it looks like a mix of the Joker and Galliano. I'm not sure. It's more fashion, fierce outfit, but not a superhero. Not at all. I don't see any superhero there.
Remember, he was Mr. Relax Love.
Yeah, I'm wondering what his superpower is, ladies and gentlemen, because see, that may be a whole different point of view. Anyway, I'm not going to find out. I'm not on the show anyway. Ramza. Well, he is called Mr. Relax Love.
Yeah.
I just wonder what his superpower is, don't you? Excuse me. If somebody
Maybe he
came
can-
to you
I
and
think
said,
we're all wondering now,
I am
aren't we?
Mr. Relaxed Love, and I'm here to save you, Chimera, from your boring sex life. See, I would be a lot of, I would give.
That would be every girl's hero, quite frankly.
Exactly. There you go. So I think he has a point, But yeah, Ramsa, I'm not buying that you are Mr. Relaxed Love. I think you're more like some other kind of love. I'm not sure, Ramsa. I can't quite put my finger on it, but I do see where the judges are a little disappointed with the outfit. It's just you just did, I mean, come on. The idea was to create a supervillain outfit, and you're just wearing what I wore last week. You know what I mean? Or what I usually wear, or what most fashionistas are wearing nowadays. So we don't see anything new here. I'm sorry.
Okay. Well, thank you, Frolic, and thank you, Runza. If you'll take your place to the side. And here we go. Who's next? Right. Next we have Rusalka Callisto.
Priscilla.
Oh, got Rissa. Sorry, I'm so sorry. I'm sorry, Rissa. Damn it, she's going to kill me, isn't she? I've got lag on my note card. What can I say?
It's all these superpowers around.
It is. Well, also, we've gone from Mr. Relax Love to Snake Girl. Now, she was a photographer who got terribly injured in the Amazon, was left for dead until a strange voodoo witch rescued her. Snake Girl woke up to find her bottom half a snake, but the rest of her still woman. The poison from the snake overtook her whole body, and she is filled with poisonous venom and rage and is out to get revenge. And her favourite superhero when she was a child was Spider-Man. She loved to watch the cartoon on Saturday mornings. Okay, Chimera.
You know what this, the first thing that comes to mind when I look at Reese right now is, you know how people in here say, I don't bite, at least not hard. I don't believe that, Arissa. I think she'd bite your head off. Look at those teeth. The snake again. Sorry, Riz, but the snake is interesting, and I love the animations that come with it. But again, it's this time I see you doing a little more to it. I see you mixing other outfits with it. I see the skirt is obviously not part of it, which I like the addition to that. The hair is fierce. The teeth are downright scary, and so are your eyes. Oh my God. I'm looking close. I'm actually panned out because you scared me. I like this. Again, there's something. Oh, now we're getting special effects. I love the special effects, you guys. That was well thought out. I'm liking this better than the other snake. No offense to the other gal, but this is more interesting to me. But it's still just not ringing my chime. Sorry.
Okay, and over to Tatanka.
Yeah, I have the same problem. The snake again, and the snake is not fitting at all as a superhero for me, or as a super villain, whatever. But she has more details in the outfit. So compared to the other one, I like this more. But it's not for me. I have the same opinion like Chimera has. So nothing to say more.
Okay, Tatanka and Frolic, please.
Hi, Risa. Oh, look at those evil judges messing with you, Risa. How dare they? So, Risa, listen.
Risa, bite him. Bite him, Risa.
You know, Risa, I'm going to tell you something. I love, from the waist up, I love it. I think it's so cool. And now, the problem I'm having is that the snake looks really weird between your legs, if I'm honest with you.
Frolic,
when I first saw you, I thought your superhero, your superpowers were something else, if I'm honest with you. But, Risa, I don't think you needed it. You know, because you look so evil. I mean, from the waist up, it's like, I love your outfit because you are one of the scariest villains I've seen in Second Life. I am totally buying it. The dress is beautiful. The hair is fabulous. Everything about you is absolutely gorgeous. Even those green things in your hand. So I think what happened with the snake and is that you don't need it. You know, even if you could have gone with beautiful snake leather pants, that would have been enough to convey your idea. You totally didn't need that part because you already look like a fabulous villain, and I would have bought your story anyways with beautiful, just, you know, snake skin pants. But anyways, Risa, I forgive you. I am gonna hit the judges now for you, and you know, we'll see who respects who, and we get a little respect going on around here. Okay, Risa?
You know, I just figured out something about this. Last week, she was Paris Hilton.
Yes.
This week, she's Paris Hilton when Daddy took her credit cards away.
Exactly. Exactly.
Risa, thank you very much. And I'm sorry for the lag in my note card. It's back to you, Eddie.
Alrighty, finally we have Rusalka Callisto. Now, when she was 13, Soraya Sterling's parents were murdered by modern-day pirates, and she was thrown overboard and left to drown. She was found pale and cold on a nearby beach by a rogue cyber bio-engineer who used his illicit skills to bring her back to life, with a few notable alterations. When she awoke, Soraya found she was gifted with enhanced senses and reflexes thanks to the cyberware embedded in her brain and body. And like the mythical Lernaean Hydra, her icy breath is deadly. Ugh. Now, as the Hydra, she fights to bring justice to those who would do harm to innocence and hopes, someday to find vengeance for her parents. And Rusalka's favorite superhero when she was growing up was Rogue of the X-Men, because she can drain and take on the powers of any other mutant with just a touch. She has one of the most powerful of all gifts. Yet her gift is also a tragic curse that prevents her from knowing the simple comfort of loving a human touch. This breeds an ongoing conflict of her soul, with love moving her to do good and bitterness and loneliness dragging her to the dark side. She is, of all the superhero characters, one of the most truly human. Right, very nice. Chimera Madison, over to you.
I'm looking over the details in this. There are lots and lots of details in this. I love that. I see quite a bit of mix and match in this. You remind me of a very dark female Batman. Batman also looks evil, yet he does good things, but he's misunderstood. And I see that in this character. I love the story. I love the background. I love all the details in this. Do you look like a superhero? Not really. You look like a villain, but like I said, Batman was misunderstood too. The only thing that I would have to say, I love how you put it all together. I think you did a really great job of styling this and putting it together. However, it reminds me of Batman. And that's where I have to kind of say, because one of the things that we said last week was it's a whole new thing, like nothing we've seen before. And this says Batman to me, but it's fabulous Batman, Batwoman.
Thank you, Chimera. Over to you, Tatanka.
I don't agree with Chimera because I'm a big Batman fan and I don't see any Batman there. Not even in the suit itself. I love it. It's cyber. The only thing I have to complain is if I'm such a cyber heroine, I don't use this old-fashioned bullet guns and a sword. Maybe I expect more a laser sword or something like this. But I really love the dress and it's fierce and it looks. For me, it's a perfect superheroine. But this is my personal opinion.
Oh my God, I'm laughing because she just showed you she has all kinds of cyber things.
Yeah. This is why I asked her why she's using this old-fashioned guns.
Rusalka, can you remove the mask for me just a second? That face mask you have, which looks like you're dying from oxygen, from lack of oxygen or something like that. Thank you. You know what? Now you look like a superhero. I think, I'm going to tell you something. I love everything you did. And I do agree with Tatanka that you did a beautiful thing. Now, you took the mask off and you know what? You showed us your good side. Before, I wasn't sure if it was the hero or Osama bin Laden or, or some other person. Now I recognize the good woman, the one who's going to save us. Before it was hard to tell. I think like this, and if you type again, I will give you a little kiss. Please type again. I want to see you type again. Yay, look at that. She's so high-tech. Look at that.
She's checking her Obamacare.
Yeah. Thank you, Rusalka. You know what? I like it. I think you did a good job. And this is what a virtual superhero would look to me. And I like it. Yep.
Alrighty, thank you, Rusalka. Thank you, judges. there we are. We've seen all of our contestants. It's now time for the judges to make their decisions. They're going to be voting in a moment. Similar to last week, basically, Frolic and Chimera will both choose one person each until we are down to 3 contestants. And then those 3 contestants will come to the front of the stage in a nice line, or as good as possible as we could do in lag. And then Tatanka, our guest judge, will make the horrible decision of saving one last person, and the 2 left standing there shall be the ones leaving the show this week. So,
actually, Eddie, we have a little it's going to be a little different this week, because the first thing I need to do is choose the 5 people who will be Basel Fashion Week showing their superheroes. And I need to do that myself. Yeah, and then it's over to Chimera and me and so on. Okay?
alrighty, very nice. Go
Oh,
for it.
Kimmy, are you going to be all sad? I would like to call on Aphrodite Brianna, please, as my first woman who will be in Fashion Week showing her beautiful superhero.
You know he's just doing this to take all my favorites.
And I'm assuming now the ones that you're choosing for Fashion Week are also safe
Of
for
course.
next week's show. Okay, so Aphrodite Brianna,
They're the
congratulations.
first 5.
It's next week's show.
Federica Gautier. It's my second choice. Rusalka Kalisto is my third choice. Amazon Silverweb, you're my fourth choice. And
You want a drum roll? I can do a drum roll.
do it.
I can do this loud enough.
Okay, that's Suka coming over. Okay, so these are the first 5 people who are safe and who will be featured in Fashion Week. Coming down.
Congratulations, ladies. Well won.
Congratulations to you 5. Now, the 5 that has been chosen, if you can head backstage, please, you are safe and you shall be coming through to next week's show. We're now left with the rest of the contestants, where the regular voting of Frolic and Chimera will go until we're down to 3, and then Tatanka will make the final decision. So, Chimera, do you want to start and pick who you would like to stay, please?
Oh boy, this is the hard part. I am going to say my first pick will be... I'm looking again here. I am going to say Amani Enzo. Will be my first choice.
Manny, come on down. You are safe. I am going to pick Didier Rascon. Chimera,
Okay,
over to you.
Didier, if you would like to come down, you may leave the stage.
Okay, my next pick is going to be...
You guys
How
should go
do-
backstage now, Imani and Didier. I'm sorry, Chimera, go ahead.
Quit interrupting me, Frolic.
I am
Jeez.
so sorry.
Okay, my next pick is going to be Hadaluna Danes.
Okay, Hadaluna, if you would like to clear the stage, that'd be great. Thank you.
Oh, Madame Glamour, you are safe. Yay, go save us from bad taste, woman. Do it. Go to Chimera's shop and get rid of all her crap. Immediately. Madame, that's...
Oh, there's going to be tears before bedtime. Thank you, Hadaluna. You can go backstage now. You're safe.
Excuse me, I'm booking my ticket to Venezuela so I can go kick some butt.
I'm going to call on Paulina Lefebvre, if you please, the sweet little evil angel of the universe.
Thank you, Paulina. You can clear the stage now.
Okay, we're down to 4 now, so 1 more, and then we're down to the final 3.
My next choice What?
Never. I believe one person was missing. Is that right or no?
No.
No.
Okay.
No.
We need to get rid of two. Okay.
My next choice is Miss Rissa Friller.
Mr. Friller, you may leave the stage now. You're safe for next week.
All right.
Filler and Paulina, you may go backstage. I don't think they can hear us. Can
Please, Mr. Hilton, give her back her credit cards.
they?
All right, so we have now 3 left. We have Michelle Benassi, Ramza Love, and Danae Ruby. So if you 3 can just come to the center stage and the center circle, please, and just stand in a line there, and we will get the final part. So Danae, Ramza, and Michelle, if you could just stand in the center, anywhere around there is good. And now basically the same thing is going to be happening as last week. Tatanka Kaligawa, our guest judge, will make the evil decision of saving one of these 3. So you will have to keep one person in, Tatanka, to come back for next week's show. And the 2 that are left shall be leaving and not returning to next week, starting forward. So, Michelle Benazzi, Danae Ruby, Ramza Love, best of luck. And Tatanka, it's over to you to make your decision. Which one of these 3 would you like to save?
Thank you for making me the bad guy again.
No problem.
Well, my opinion about the snake I already told, and yeah, so I make it short. I think the only one who is going really with the theme is Danae Ruby. So I will.
Danae, you are safe, and thank you so much, Ramsa and Michelle, for participating. But I'm sorry, this is the end of the road for both of you. All right, well, Eddie and Dusa, another great show. Thank you, all of the guys. We saw some great superheroes today and starting forward. And Chimera, have you thought of something for next week?
You know what? You did this to me last week. This week it's
Yes.
your turn.
Oh, you want to reverse that to me? And oh. All right. All right, for next week, Tatanka, you say it. What do you want us to know?
Oh, this is evil. I was not prepared.
Yeah, I know. All right, so I have to prepare something on the spot. I want to see styling all in red. Everything that you bring on next week has to be red. But I want to see not one couture gown that is red already. All right, and that is the exercise for next week. Thank you very much, everybody, and thank you, Metaverse TV. Over to you, Dusa and Eddie.
Alrighty, there we are, Dusa. Another week, another show done.
Yes, and down and dirty it was too. I think I've been got by the poisonous venom, and I think that my superpower was indeed, as Chimera pointed out earlier, invisibility.
Yeah, very nice. Yeah, it's been a great show, and bad luck to Ramsa and Michelle as well, who are not returning to next week's show. But Rouge, everything red, is going to be next week's theme, so it's going to be very interesting. Looking forward to that one. Right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining us again for another.
One moment, Eddie, please.
Okay.
1 second before you end the show. Yeah, by red I mean any style whatsoever. You can be very couture. You can be red carpet. You can be fantasy. It doesn't matter. We are looking for your ability to style using red elements to create a fabulous new look. Doesn't matter what category you go to. Okay. So good luck to everybody, and over to you now, Eddie. You may continue.
Very nice. Thank you, Frolic. Thank you to Tatanka as well for being a guest judge today. And thank you to Chimera Madison as always. We'll see Frolic and Chimera next week. You can join me and Dusa next week too, 3 p.m. SLT, same time on Wednesday live. But for now, thank you. Have a great night, and we will see you next time.